Hi guys, thanks for coming back to Earth to Mars. So this video is actually going to be a two-part video. It's all about college success tips and tips that you should know if you are in college to help set you up for success. College is supposed to be a really fun time in your life. It's supposed to be a time where you learn more about yourself, you learn about the career path you possibly want to take. It's a time where you learn about other people and just networking. So it's a lot going on. It can be extremely overwhelming also if you don't really plan for it. So what I really wanted to do with this video is to give you guys tips that I didn't have when I was in college. I graduated back in December 2015 and I was the first gen. I didn't really know what I was doing. I was just kind of winging it. So looking back, there are a lot of things that I wish I would have done differently in college that would have set me up a little bit better. So without further ado, let's just get into the video and I hope that these tips help you. So tip number one is to start your job search earlier. Now this tip is more so geared toward the ones who are getting ready to graduate soon, but you want to start your job search earlier. I would say anywhere between 4 to 6 months of you graduating, because you will need the time, especially now since we are in a pandemic and things are just all over the place with the job market. You want to start earlier. Now, back when I graduated, we weren't going through any of the mess that we're going through today, but I still did not get, I guess you could say, my dream job once I graduated. I was still working the same job that I had throughout college just because I didn't start my job search earlier. I probably started searching for a job around two, maybe 3 months prior to me graduating. I thought back then it was, enough time. It wasn't. So that is the biggest tip that I can give you if you are getting ready to graduate soon. Make sure you start your job search early. So if you're graduating in December, you need to be looking for jobs now. Even if you're graduating a little bit later, like maybe in May of next year or sometime during the summer, I will still start my search sooner rather than later because you will need that extra time. All right, so the second tip that I have for you guys is to work on internships in your field while you are in college. Internships are a great way for you to determine if the job that you want after you graduate is a good fit for you. And another reason to do internships while you're in college is because you can put it on your resume, and that will only help you once you're applying for jobs after graduation. Employers will look at your resume, they'll see you did an internship, and they'll see that it's experience that you have that closely relates to the job you're applying for. That will only help you. It'll give you a leg up on your competition. And honestly, your competition will be your peers who are applying for those same jobs. So if you're doing an internship, you're showing that you have the dedication, you have the drive, you have the thirst for that knowledge, that you put in extra work to learn more about the career or, the position that it is you interned for. So if you have the time and if you're able to secure some internships while you're in college, do it. It will only help you. All right, so tip number 3 is to make more professional connections while you're in college. This is something that I didn't do, and it made things a little bit harder once I graduated. I'm not even gonna lie to you. So even if you're a freshman, you need to be starting to make professional connections. If you don't have a LinkedIn page, make one. This is your sign to make one. Regardless of if you're a freshman, sophomore, junior, senior, make a LinkedIn page if you don't have one already, and start, rubbing shoulders with, your peers, the ones you're in class with. Start getting in good with the professors, make nice with them so they'll help you more. But you need to start really focusing on making professional connections. And what I had to learn after I graduated was that, yes, I did learn a lot in college. I had, pretty good experience in my field, all that stuff. But a really big part of it was not what I knew, but who I knew. So you need to make professional connections because a lot of times these people will be the ones to get you in the door. I would definitely take advantage of any networking events that your college campus has. I'm sure there's a few of them, especially during the first couple of weeks or so. So make sure you go to these networking events and remember the people who you're with. Another recommendation that I give you is to attend any webinars that your college has. Since we're still in the pandemic, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of virtual events going on at your college right now. So make sure you find out about those and attend those webinars. And that's an easy way for you to make another professional connection. And what you'll want to do for these webinars is, one, get the emails of the keynote speakers, the ones who are talking, the ones who are hosting the webinar. Make sure you get their emails. After the webinar is over, just shoot them a quick email and say something along the lines of, hey, my name is Taryn. Thank you so much for, hosting this webinar. I really learned a lot about this topic, blah, blah, blah. Just something quick, something simple. But what that'll do is that'll make them remember you, because I can guarantee you not a lot of students will be doing that. So that is an easy way for you to make a professional connection. And also take it a step further, add them to your LinkedIn account. Another great professional connection that you can have outside of your peers, outside of your professors, and outside of these keynote speakers at these different events and webinars is your academic advisor. Almost forgot the name. But yeah, I remember back when I was in school, we had a designated academic advisor that we would see all the way from freshman year all the way through senior year. So I'm pretty sure you guys have one as well. So talk to your academic advisor, make friends with them. They will help you in so many ways. You definitely want to stay close with them. Of course, I didn't do that because, of course, I didn't think about those types of things back then. But really keep in touch with your academic advisor and actually see them, a few times throughout the semester or a couple times throughout the semester, so that they, one, remember your face, because they have a lot of different students that they work with. And again, add them to your LinkedIn account, but that's another great professional connection that you can have. All right, y'all, so this is the end of part 1. Stay tuned for part 2. It will be coming really soon, but I hope that these tips at least helped you out, but make sure you're on the lookout for the ones that I have coming next.